Good morning, this is Deborah Matthews, Vicar of Verwood. Welcome to my thought for the week. The news this week is, as usual, related to COVID-19. Some people have made the last-minute dash back from holidays abroad to avoid quarantine. Others have decided to stay on and face the 2 weeks indoors on their return. But the main topic of the news has concerned exam results. August is always a tense time for students and their families and teachers as they wait to find out how well they have done. This year has been so much more stressful for everyone, with no actual exam papers to be marked and graded. The system used to give students grades for their subjects was always bound to be controversial. Every year there are some students unhappy with their grades, but this year we have already seen a huge increase in disappointed and distressed students and dissatisfied teachers. Having seen the controversy over the A-level and higher education results, I imagine that the pressure on those awaiting their GCSE grades has grown enormously. But all of these results are so important for our young people as they transition from school to college and college to university. All of these students are in our thoughts and prayers, and we hope to hear that unfair grades will be remedied. In the church calendar this week, we remember one of the feast days of Mary, Jesus' mother. Whilst I was thinking about Mary, alongside the learning that is tested in our schools, I was reminded of the importance of what we learn from our parents and from within our own household. Jesus would have begun learning the scriptures in his home as soon as he could speak, when he would have been taught some Bible verses. It's probable that Jesus would have gone to a school attached to the local synagogue by the time he was 6 or 7. But his education would have also continued at home, where he would have been prepared for life by his parents and other family members. We can only imagine what Jesus' childhood was like, because the Bible doesn't tell us much about it. We hear nothing about his life between his exceptional birth and the family's escape from Herod until he was 12 years old, and he astounded people by his knowledge of the scriptures. But we do know from later reports in the Gospels how strong Jesus' relationship was with his mother. She was there with him at so many of the significant occasions in his life. Jesus may not have had to face undeserved low grades in exams, but there were many challenging times ahead that he needed to be prepared for. We too need to be prepared for the difficult times that we face in life. During this pandemic, there are so many things happening that we have feared, and so many things not happening that we have been looking forward to. And whatever our age, we are all learning to cope with disappointment and how not to let it become the overriding aspect of our life. And so we pause and we give thanks for those who have supported us when life hasn't turned out the way we had hoped. And we remember Mary, the mother of Jesus, the media of God's saving love. Mary grew from a teenage mother into the courageous woman who stood silently at the foot of the cross, never leaving her child to face his trial alone. Mary's story can strengthen us as we live our own story and strive in our own way to embody God's love and to bring hope to all of our children. God bless you.